Hello, my name is Dazza.
I'm Gaz.
That's Gary. He was supposed to look out here, but he's looking out here, scratching his chin there. Don't worry about it, guys.
I know the poster says Gaz, but I think it's too late for me to change that.
What to?
I don't like Gaz, man.
Just no. I don't think you should say that. Gaz. I think it's weird. It's alright for the poster, but like in general.
No, but then it'll confuse people.
No, I don't. I think they're going to work it out who you are.
Alright, okay.
Because it's your name's right above your head. So I think it's quite easy.
I'm the Gaz the show.
No.
It's anyway. Aye, so I'm Gary. I'm Gary. Gary will do. Gary.
Gary's fine. I think it's alright because I don't say Daz.
No, did you? You just said Daz there, but
you went Dazza.
Oh, you went Dazza.
I added on the A.
So why did we not put Dazza and Gaza?
Because that would be weird.
I don't like Gaza or Gaza anyway. Fuck it.
You came up with the name.
I know I did. Just because it rhymes. That was it. And obviously we put the Daz and Gaz because Gaz and Daz sounds too much like Hagen Daz. Doesn't it?
That's a good point.
It does, doesn't it?
Did you say that when we come up with the name?
I don't know. I think I did because I was like, right, Gaz and Daz, and I was like, no, that sounds like Hagen Daz.
Hagen Daz.
So that could like cause.
Why would that be bad though?
I don't know, mate. Who
That'd
cares?
be good.
Anyway, I don't know. I don't think so.
Could have been sponsored by ice cream, mate. Could have had a wee tub of Hagen Daz sitting there. I
Mm.
mean, it'd have melted by the time we were finished. But
Right, let's change it.
The whole name.
No.
Welcome to the show, to the podcast show. The thing, as you can see, we're in a bit of a different room, not going to lie.
This is lovely, man.
That's nice,
This is
isn't it?
lovely. There's my favourite Toy Story character sitting in the shelf there.
Oh, Big Buzz.
Because Woody's a wee fanny, gangly, skinny prick.
Well, don't need to get it.
I know, I need to stop swearing as much, don't I?
No,
I can't help it. No, what did we say? But before I was like, right, don't swear.
Don't swear.
Try and soften my accent.
Slow it down.
So that I get loads of messages over Glaswegians going, why are you talking like that, mate?
Right.
What you doing?
That's when you know you've done it right. When you get 10 messages when like, that's it, you've made it now. Like you think you've got a blue tick, you're talking all fancy, so that they can all understand you on the telly.
That's why I wrote the day on my Facebook. I put a joke about, I hinted that I shit myself.
All right.
In Thailand, I was like, don't ever risk a fart in Thailand.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody went or commented saying that's very bold of you, Gary. Like, you're very brave to say that. And I'm like, look, I just want to let people know that people that have got blue ticks still shit themselves.
All right.
So,
I mean, I don't. And I've got a blue tick.
Really?
Aye.
By the way, this is completely unscripted. We can we were like, right, what are we talking about? And then we're like, bugger it, we'll just see what happens. Have you genuinely never shit yourself? As an adult, I mean, like,
as
what was the cut-off age? Not even in your teens?
I'll tell you something.
Oh, here we go.
That I've genuinely never told anybody.
Right, okay.
I can't believe this is like what we're in a nice fancy new room, and this is the first thing that's going to kick it off.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, I was in, oh God, would have been like second or third year in school. And I went to school in St Matthew's in Saltcoats. So if you know Saltcoats, you've got St Matthew's at school, right?
Okay.
And just kind of up and round the corner, you've got the Friar, which is like the renowned chippy in Saltcoats.
Mm-hmm.
And I really needed the toilet. But it's that kind of thing, like if you've only got a good couple of close pals in school, you don't want to wait because they're not going to wait on you. They're going to go.
Mm-hmm.
So they weren't going to wait. So I was like, right, it's fine. I'll just hold it in. It'll be all right. It was about maybe 10 minutes for door to door. So maybe halfway there, I started getting feelings in my stomach, and I was like, this isn't going to end well, man. And there was no toilets running about, so it was either that, jump back to school, or just see what happens.
That's a dodgy game to play, mate.
Or just see what happens. So, you know, see if you've had like, I don't know, really spicy food, and it comes out and just kind of like water, like a tap.
Yeah.
It wasn't that, it was the opposite. It was full solids.
Wow, did you have net and shorts on?
Well, no, because I was in school.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
So just normal, just boxes. I wasn't at a swimming pool.
It's none to catch it. Oh, man.
So, you know, like school trousers are kind of, they're kind of like free. Like they kind of.
Did that ruin your trainers?
No. So here's me, just walking. Pals are on front. I look behind me, nobody behind me. So I'm like, right, we're all right. I felt like a bit came out. And I was like, oh my God, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? So I just kind of shook, and it came out the boat with my trousers.
Aye.
And I just flicked it.
Oh my God, mate. That must have been solid. Did you? Did the rest of it stay in?
Everything else stayed in. It was just one bit.
So just that one bit they want to do it. Like just fucking a free-flowing jobbies. Like, guys, I'm away.
It's like, see if it's not decomposed. It's still there.
Aye.
There's just a wee pebble size.
I think it's fascinating that you managed to nip it, and the rest of it didn't.
I think see like when you've got a balloon and you like release a bit, it's like so you just it was just the boot, it was just that, and then I still had the rest of the air in.
Oh, cause see if that was my arsehole. Oh my god! Once one wee bit suit the rest of the boys, my muscles would be like, guys, game's a bogey. Let's just rock it, and my arse would just gee in. It would. Like fuck it. Let's just ruin Gary's day. Oh well, there's a wee insight into Darren's school days.
So, welcome to the new and improved Daz
Podcast.
and Gary show.
I need a booster seat.
What do you need a booster
I need to bring a booster seat next week because I feel dead low.
How?
Because I'm short, I'm 5'8", and I want to look taller, so I need to get like
just sit on a cushion. You'll be fine.
Oh,
You don't need not that high up. I'll be looking up like that. Look at you, looking at yourself in the screen. Look at you.
Am I blushing?
Pure blue tick, eagle testicle. That's what you are.
I just want a wee booster seat. I'm kind of like.
Is that you alright now?
I'm alright now. I think I'm cool. Can I take my shoes off, Paul? Is that alright?
Take your shoes off me.
No, I'm not going to do it right now.
Just
I feel like I might do it in a couple of minutes.
That was a bit weird as well, because when you first came into the building, you went, "Oh, is the toilet in there?" And Paul went, "It's in there," and you went, "Alright, cool."
I like getting,
and you didn't go.
I like doing things in advance. I letting people know what's going to happen in advance.
That you're going to
just gets everybody prepared,
right,
for what I'm about today. So there's no surprises. They're like, "Oh my god, like, cool." He's going for a shit. He told us that 5 minutes ago. He's taking his shoes off. I don't need to ask why.
You never said that that's what you're going for. You just said, "Where's the toilet?"
Did I? Did I know?
Is that what you've done in Paul's toilet? You've just went round there.
Aye, it's a toilet. It's one of two options. I went for the big old jobby. I washed my hands. Listen, Paul, so you know I did wash my hands, mate. I was actually looking for a hairdryer because I like doing that.
Hairdryer?
Not hairdryer.
Hand dryer.
Hand dryer.
Why's it a hairdryer?
No, because I like using the hand dryer because it lets people know that you've washed your hands.
It's that
So I don't know if you heard me, but because there's no hand dryer in there, I stood and went. I was like, just to let Dan know, because I knew he would know there was no hand dryer in there.
No, since establishment. I mean, I never heard it, so
I never thought the first 10 minutes of the podcast
would be told
about. Oh man!
So our original theme for the day's show, if you want to call it that, was I mean, we come up with it in the motor on the way here, but it was favourites. We were like, what kind of favourites can we talk about? So, because I think, what was it when we were going to, where we were going? Where was the last place that you'd done a show? Oh my god, where was it?
When was the last place?
Winsborough. We were in the motor to Winsborough, and I said to you, "Oh, have you seen Stranger Things yet?" Stranger Things finished donkeys ago, but then we just started talking about it, and then I think we said, "Oh, why don't we just make that the first grand topic?" No Stranger Things, but just like
just
favourites in that.
Aye.
So I've got a wee list here.
Have you?
Aye.
See, you're always the guy that's prepared. I've not got a clue what we're going to do, but you're always the guy. It's like, this is why, like, when Dan, like, obviously Dan comes and tour with me, Dan does all the organising in terms of all the, because there's times that you haven't been with me and I've got lost.
Why don't you tell? Do you remember when you had a bit of trouble getting into somewhere because of your nationality? Why don't you?
I had to fly. Where was it? I was in Bangkok, and I was trying to fly back to. No, I was flying from Phuket to Bangkok, and I put in my nationality as Romanian. And I remember getting up to the wee kind of checkout bit, and they've looked at my passport and they've looked at me.
The checkout.
Aye, at the airport. Is it check-in? Check-in. Aye, that check-in.
You know that.
And and they're kind of listening to me, looking at me, and I'm like, is there a problem? And I think they were trying to calculate in their head, like, this guy, number one, he doesn't talk Romanian, and it doesn't say Romanian on his passport. And but I was like, oh shit. And I had to actually, they sorted it for me right there and then though. Right. They were quite good that way. And Phuket. Don't get me started talking about Thailand. I'm trying to save all that for the show. And I can hear my brain now going, fucking tell them that story. No. But favourites.
So I just wrote down a couple of wee things.
Okay.
Not even that many. I thought we might as well just start off nice and easy. Get progressively harder. Favourite food, Gary? Favourite food?
Oh, my favourite food.
Why don't we paint the example? Say you're in jail.
Okay.
Last meal ever.
My last meal ever.
You can get anything in the world.
I might as well get sucking a dick, man.
Sorry?
I might as well get sucking a dick. I've never done that before. Try something new. I'm about to die.
I mean...
Yeah, this bit won't make the podcast.
No, this bit's definitely make the podcast.
You want to try something new?
But why don't we have two answers then?
Okay.
Something that you've never done before, and then...
It's like a flavoured dick. A flavoured dick. What flavour do I want the dick?
I mean, that can kind of come into the food.
Yeah.
Well,
could
I mean... bad choice of words there. I mean...
that's a different kind of meal, isn't it? Aye, that's selective sauce, that's what that is. Anyway, so... What my last meal would be?
Last meal, like favourite food is a last meal. What would your go-to be? The prison guard comes in and goes, "Oh, Mr. Miko, you're about to get killed. What do you want?"
What do I want? I'm going to be dead boring and say spaghetti bolognese.
Spaghetti ball.
Aye, I like spag bol.
What?
I like it. I enjoy eating it because I enjoy eating it. There's a kind of I enjoy eating it without getting myself a mess. That's a whole part of the enjoyment for it as well. Like.
What, trying to be messy?
I don't get a drip anywhere. If I get a drip anywhere, I'm raging.
See, that's the thing. See, with certain foods like that, I think you're not eating it right if you don't end up messy.
Aye.
Like, see these big burgers, you go into a restaurant and it's like 6 tiers. You just lettuce, like meat, tomatoes, all that nonsense.
I've never understood that because how you can't get that in your mouth. You can't physically
eat it. You can't hold it.
No, you can't.
It's no doable.
So you need to chop it up and dissect it.
Exactly. But if you're not getting messy after a meal like that, you're not eating it right. But you're saying final
spaghetti bolognese, final answer.
Spaghetti bolognese.
Spaghetti bolognese.
But would you eat it messy though?
No.
Your final meal.
Spaghetti bolognese, normal, as plain as you can get. Spag bol. Use a spoon.
Spoon?
And a fork.
Oh, there we go.
and that's it. No cheese.
No cheese?
No cheese.
So see when the waiter comes in and goes, just tell me
Oh, and saying that, I'm about to die, ain't I? Because I can't eat dairy.
So you'd be fine.
So I'd be fine. Aye, so I'll have cheese.
Knowing your luck though, you would have hunters and hunters of cheese, and then somebody would run in and go, "No wait, he never done it," and then you'd be stuck with a wee sore tummy.
Or I'd shit myself before
again.
I finished the meal again. Aye. What was your favourite meal?
Favourite food? Do you know? I think right. I don't know how you're going to feel about this, but you could have any meal: breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, midnight snacks. Any kind of snack as a pizza. A pizza is the go-to meal. Because think about it, right? Breakfast. Have breakfast items on a pizza. You have your sausage, bacon, put an egg on it, like eating. Lunch, cool. Have your lunch on a pizza. Dinner, have your dinner. You could have spaghetti bolognese on a pizza.
You could do aye.
Easy.
You've put thought into this before. We said we weren't going to plan for this, Dan. You've actually been sitting thinking about this.
Do you know, it's like one of the questions where you've always got an answer on the back.
So what would you want on the pizza then? If a pizza was your last meal.
God. Whoa. That is a good question. There's a pizza, I wouldn't even want like a chef to make it, but there's a pizza that Iceland make and it's bonkers. It's like barbecue cola and infused bacon on a pizza.
Cola
bacon.
Cola as in cola.
As in
Coca-Cola. That's barking, mate.
Nah, you're the one that's final meal and you want a spag bol.
Aye, that's normal. That's what normal people have to eat, mate. Coca-Cola pizza, that's not on. No. Right, next question.
Next one. Right, I go. Next one. Get next one. Right, what we go at? Favourite thing to do when no one's around?
Wank.
Favourite thing to do after you've done that?
Listen, let's not lie. That's my favourite thing to do.
Favourite thing?
It's 100%. Like, I like doing it first thing in the morning because it makes me focus. Right, if I don't wank first thing in the morning, then I'm going to be thinking about women up until midday. I'm going to be on Tinder. I'm going to be on Hinge. I'm going to be on Bumble. If I rip one off right first thing in the morning, I'm creative after that. I can focus on my work for at least 2 hours before the thoughts start sneaking back in again. And you know what, I've got to the stage in see, because I always say I live with my daughter and my granddaughter, it makes it a bit more difficult. Shit, I hope she never watches this. And what I'll do is, right, when my daughter's out, a lot of the time if I don't know where she is, I'll phone her. I'll be like, babes, where are you? Just to find out like how much time I've got. And I'm like, when you coming home? And she's still to this day never clicked.
Which is
so
quite
I can, because I like making it a big ceremony. I'll get candles out. I will, I'm not joking, man. Get the candles out, the baby oil.
Get the music on.
Aye. Yeah, I don't even need porn, mate. I really don't. I don't need porn.
I'm now just aware that
Sorry to put that image in your head.
I'm about to travel with you for 16
I don't have travel
days.
wanks. I don't. Right, I don't.
16 days. Staying in the same Airbnbs. Touching the same cutlery.
I don't have travel wanks. No, when I'm with a companion, I can honestly say every time I've ever been with you and we've travelled somewhere, I've no had a wank. I've no. I appreciate. I know it's a weird thing to like kind of testify to, but I've not done it. Yeah.
Still time.
But aye, that was the first thing that came in my head. That's the honest answer. What was the question again? What was the one thing?
Favourite thing to do.
Favourite thing to do
when there's nobody about.
Aye.
Just that.
Let's get the dirty answer out the way though, right? Favourite thing to do after I've had a wank, if I'm by myself, is rewatch the video of me having a. No, I'm kidding, man. Do you know what? I just sat in silence, mate. I've bought these new. Oh my god! I don't know if you call it an eye, mate. The eye mask. It is. I swear to God, $6.99 off Amazon.
Right.
It's like fucking a pair of velvet balls against. Right. It's not. It's not.
Pair of what?
Yeah, I'm kind of confessing a bit more on this podcast than I should. Velvet, but I'm getting teabagged when I'm going to sleep. Darn, that's that's what I'm trying to say. It's like a velvet pouch. Similar to balls, right?
Right.
It's like a velvet pouch. So not only does it keep the light out, but it's honest to God, it feels amazing against your eyes. I'm no joking. You need to get some. Like $6.99 off Amazon. I'll send you.
What do I type in? Just velvet balls?
Just I'll send you the link.
Right. This is literally the first time that Paul has ever met us.
Aye.
And within, I don't know how, 20 odd minutes.
I can't be clean.
I mean, that's his.
But we wanted this to be clean because we want it to be universal. So I need to.
You can't do universal.
I can, but I just need to stop being rude. Ashamed in it. I can't. Do you know what it's like though, mate? Because I'll go to write a clean story. And I'm like, oh my God, that's such a great idea. And then at the end, I'm just going, nah, dick joke. I can't help it. Right, anyway.
I think, I don't even, what's the favourite thing I like to do when nobody's about? See what you just said there, like, you casually said silence. See, honestly, just sitting in complete silence. Because it's quite rare nowadays.
Yeah.
Where you can just sit and do nothing. And I truly mean nothing. Like,
do you do that though, or have you got the TV on in the background? Have you get something on? I like silence.
Here's a question, like, because I think I already know the answer, but I'm curious anyway. But see, if you're just like kicking about the house, do you just leave the telly on and just let something play? Like, just have some background music, some ambience.
No,
I don't either. I don't know how people like. So whenever I go to Emma's mom's house, I'll go in and like telly's on. And then I think we were all leaving one day and the telly was still on. I'm like, why is you leaving the telly on? And they're like, aye, just leave the telly on. And I'm like, for what?
Volume up as well.
Volume up. So they left the telly on for the dog. So if you had a pet though, would you leave the telly on? Because this is a thing apparently a pet owners do. Leave the tellies on. Because they want something for like the dog to hear and like listen to.
Aye.
And I've never understood it.
Nah. I don't know if any animals ever chased a human down the road like, oh, you forgot to fucking leave the TV on. Like, I'm raging. I don't know if that would, but I guess if the pet's used to it, because then it might be like, I don't know.
Because Emma's mom's dog has always had the telly on, so now I'm thinking, has it got like favourite programmes? Has it got stuff like, does it recognise like theme tunes, like telly shows, or like does it know stuff?
Nah, I don't think so. We don't know, but
see, that's because if you shout a dog's name, it responds.
Do you know? I think that's just because you're shouting at it though. I don't think it's necessary. I think it just recognises. I don't know. I don't think it actually goes, that's my name. I think it recognises the same thing, and then the human. I think what the dog probably thinks is, right, that's that thing that the human shouts when he's looking at me or wants my attention. I don't think the dog's actually like, that's my name. You know what I mean? My name's Max. Like,
But
in his head, obviously he's not saying it, but I don't think he's saying in his head.
what do you think the
that's
dog is
my name.
actually thinking at that point?
I think he's just thinking that's the sound that dude makes whenever he wants my attention.
I don't know. I think
think-
dogs are smarter than that.
You think so?
I think so.
Well, maybe they do want to tell you on now.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I think cats are smarter than dogs, but
100%.
like
$1,000,000 smarter.
if you die, then the cat's going to eat you and get nutritional value out of you. Dog's just going to sit and stare at you. But what's happening?
Aye.
Come on, Dave, feed me.
Yeah, cats are definitely smarter. I love cats.
Oh, cats as well.
It's just a mini tiger. How can you not like a cat?
I relate to cats more.
Do you like cats, Paul?
He's got two.
Oh, what's their names? Sorry?
Huh?
Binks and Salem. At least that's fucking original, unique names.
It's not like
See when you go like,
Bob and Steve.
So you go like, you're somebody, oh, your cat's lovely, what's its name? And they're like, oh, Fluffy, fuck you.
Fluffy.
And everybody that looks like you.
It's just the
seriously.
imagination
And
there.
exactly, none.
Nothing. I like cats because I feel like I can relate to a cat.
Aye.
Like they don't really like a lot of people. They don't like hundreds of attention. They're fine just by themselves when they want to be.
Mm-hmm.
They're great.
Aye.
I'm like, I can see
You
that.
better sleek it.
Aye.
Aye. they're no sleek it, they're just smart.
They just know what they
They're
want.
Aye.
They're just they know exactly. Like they walk into a room, they'll look about, they'll look at me and you, they'll look at Paul,
And they'll
be like,
assess their
"Nah,
options.
That's it. I'm out of here. You
Aye.
three candidating for me, so I'll see you later.
Aye.
Whereas a dog's like, it's happening. All right.
Dogs are stupid.
Dogs are just daft.
I do like dogs. I don't dislike dogs, but
I don't
they're
think
just
I don't,
stupid.
none of them are watching, so you don't need to.
No,
Don't get
you don't know, mate.
They'll be watching this on the telly that their
Exactly.
owners have left on.
Aye.
Why did we start talking about cats and dogs?
I have no idea, but shit, I had another point there.
Another point about cats or dogs?
I think it was about the dogs. Can't mind.
I'll come back to you.
Right, well, I'll come back to me.
Come back to you.
Aye, how did we start that
I don't
conversation?
really know. What was the question that we started with? I have no idea.
Was
Paul,
it,
how long have we been going for, Paul? It feels 22 minutes.
Was it the meals? Was it? Oh,
What's the
aye,
favourite
aye.
thing to do? And that was it.
Right.
Oh my god! I'm glad somebody's listening.
What is your
honestly.
favourite thing to do on your own? I still can't get by wanking.
If that's your final answer, that's your final answer.
I think it is.
It's just very telling.
I think it's probably quite common.
Mm.
I just don't think many people would admit it. I think that's maybe. Anyway.
Aye. This is this is more just a question for you because I'm just curious because I think I've asked you before, but I don't know if you've ever gave a definitive answer.
Oh,
I was curious. It's not in serious, like Camden. But what's been your favourite gig that you've ever done, or like one that you've finished, you've walked off the stage and you've just went, "Holy Jesus, that was the best thing I've ever experienced."
Both shows at the Royal Concert Hall. Aye, instantly. It's just that room is just insane. And the fact that many people, was it like 1,600 and 1,800 was the other one, like coming to watch me, paying money to come and see me, give me their time, just sitting laughing at my craziness is a beautiful thing. And just the sheer volume, and you were on the stage, you felt it, like the sheer volume of laughter hitting at you is just, it's insane. And I've said it many times, it's like 1,000,000 orgasms going through your head at the same time. Just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And then walking off, I instantly want to go back on. I'm like, oh, damn it. But aye, that's hands down. Beats anything.
What's been the worst?
The worst was, I know this one. This is easy. I'd only been gone for 2 years, so about 7 years ago, I'd done a gig with Billy Kirkwood and I can't remember the other guy's name, but it was Billy's gig, right? And he's like, come with me. It's an army barracks. It was the place, I think it's like halfway to Edinburgh from here. So anyway, we get there. And I'm just meant to I'm meant to just do 10 minutes. I'm a new act. I'm hardly getting any paid work, but he gave me £50 for 10 minutes. And we got there, and this like 200 guys were basically, we'd ruined their party, right? They had a DJ there. They were all up on the tables dancing, eating pies and beans when we got there. So to stop the music, for a comedy show.
you
They were not happy. I done 10 minutes and literally it was the worst 10 minutes of my life. Halfway through my set, one of the guys, younger boys, I think he was about 17, 18, he ran towards me and I was like, shit, am I having to defend myself here? But he ran right by me to the back of the room, because it wasn't a stage, this was in the middle of like a big assembly hall, to the back of the room, and there was like a fake kids pram, and he picked up the pram and he started going like that, like as if he's wanking into it, right? And everybody else, all these other like young cadet soldiers, whatever you call them, they were howling, and I was like, what's going on here? And anyway, and then one is like a corporal, whatever, basically just dragged him off, right? And I just continued to do the 10 minutes. When I came off, Billy Kirkwood gave me a huge hug, and he's like, listen, he says, there's acts that have been going for 20 years that wouldn't have done 1 minute there, they would have just walked off. So he's like, well done for doing the 10 minutes. But it turned out the wee guy who'd done that was, I don't know why he was allowed to be there, but he's getting court-martialed or something. He's getting thrown out because he went along to somebody else's, he was standing outside a dorm, I'm presuming it was the girls, looking in, and he got caught wanking. So the boys get history, and he was allowed the comedy show though, because that was the weirdest and the worst gig I have ever done. And that put hairs on my balls. So that was like a proper, I felt like I'd earned my badges for doing that. Aye.
That's an interesting show.
Mm-hmm. I tried being there, man. It was
even
like
weirder that they all laughed at it.
That's what I thought as well. And they were all laughing at him, but they were fucking booing me. Like for the 10 minutes, it was like, yeah, shy, boo. And I just stood there. I think I had the ability that night to keep my eyes open but shut them. Like I just seen black. I was like, I'm not looking at these. I'm just, do you know what I mean? And I had the set in my head, and I just done it.
One of the ones.
And it was brutal. That was the worst one.
I think before we started doing these mad shows, I think we said that what we'll do when we start is try and keep them short and sweet, nice and packing and punchy and that, and then we'll slowly build up to stealing more and more people's time. So
aye,
I think we're approaching.
You think so?
We're approaching that time.
Have we got any more? Let's do a couple more. I think we've got a couple more in us just to see. I think we'll probably need to do, but in the future, do you think we should have like a theme? Like,
I think we should just have and just talk about that. Like the theme of this is just favourites.
Aye, but then the best things, I think, I know we're probably we're debating this while it's going on, but I think probably the best things happen when it's no planned.
Oh,
do you know what I mean? We could have like rough subjects to touch on. Do you know what I mean? Like we can go, if we run out of like just randomness, then we can go, all right, this happened this week. What do you think about this?
See on the table, we could get like
a bowl.
Like a wee, I was thinking a wee bit more upper class, a wee bingo thing. A wee thing for like, we go to Argus.
Yeah.
Get a wee bingo call, I think, and we just pull it out and it's just got wee random topics in it.
Aye.
We just need to talk about it.
We could do that, mate. Aye. Yeah, definitely. And because we'll just talk shit. I think that's the best thing to do, is just go on and talk. So that's what everybody else does. Well, no, they don't.
Well, no, they don't.
But I think just talking about random things, and I think that's where the funny properly comes. If it's like, oh, this happened, and what do you think of this, and what do you think of that? Aye.
Right, let's have one more. Okay. And I know what it is. I don't even need to look at the phone.
Okay.
Favourite holiday?
Right, you're going first then.
Going first.
You're going first.
Just so that you can think.
No, because I've been going first for the rest of them.
Right, I'll go first. Favourite holiday? I reckon, I think it's always going to be, I think you can go as many holidays as you want as an adult, but they will never beat the Spain holidays that you went on when you were away. See, when you went to like so I went to Gran Canaria when I was like, 11 or something, like something like quite young, and like see just that kind of waking up, it's sweltering, there's nothing you can really do about it, and you go down and you have the all you can eat buffet, and it's just some of like the best and worst food in the whole of Spain. Like it's either going to be 10 out of 10, the best stuff you'll ever have, or it will probably kill you in about 10 years. And then you go in, you jump in the pool, you're in the pool all day, you've got your wee inflatables that when you get to the last day of the holiday, you're trying to convince your dad to take them home, but he's like, no, because we don't have a swimming pool at home, so you kind of take a big 6 foot like banana back home because even the public swimming centre's not going to let you in with a 6 foot banana, so you need to leave it. And I think easily both my favourite and worst memory is when I had to leave my pool floats in the pool, because you can see them and you can see all the other lanes all enjoying them, all these pool floats.
Fuck you, I've got your banana now.
Oh, scumbags, honestly. Absolute scumbags. I think that kind of holiday, they holidays when you're younger are easily the best kind of holiday that you can go on.
I didn't have the holidays.
Oh,
I didn't. The only holidays I had was when I went into care for respite. No, I'm joking. The only holidays I had.
That's it, we're done.
No. The only holidays I genuinely had was with the school. When we used to go, we went to like Sayers Croft, I think was one, and Marchant's Hill was the other. So it was like going to stay in these like cabins in the woods, like in bunk beds for like a week. And then we're having to get fucking told to get out of your bed. It was like an army camp. Getting told to get out of your bed at 6 o'clock in the morning and go and brush your teeth in this other dormitory, which is like a mile away, and you're walking in your wee fucking pants and skinny t-shirts, and that's when the teachers were still pervs back then, so they just wanted to watch you, I think. And that's just the fucking truth. Oh no, I was going to go into a dark subject, but never mind. Do you know what I'm going to say? I remember actually, a teacher called Mr. Urquhart, I don't give a fuck. He used to stand and watch us in the shower, like there was like a communal shower and there's like 15, 20 boys in there, and he used to just like stand at the door like this, and he used to watch us, and it's no looking back, I'm like, you dirty old bastard. Aye, sure.
That's your favourite holiday then, aye?
That was actually horrible for me because I was a pure late developer and I get made to shower with all these other boys. Do you know what I mean? I'm stunning there, my wee baldy boys, my wee fucking fully fucking no malfunction penis yet, and these other boys have got pubes, and I know that because I was looking, obviously.
Obviously.
I was so humiliated, and I think that's why I got bullied, because I had baldy boys at 15. Yeah, I wasn't. I want to clarify that for the record. It was like 9. No, I wasn't. I was 10. I was 9 or 10, I think. No, I wasn't. I don't know, about 11 or 2. Right, 15. Fuck it. God damn it.
Jesus Christ.
But I know my favourite holiday was obviously, you know this, it's Phuket.
Oh, you
and Thailand.
Oh, did you go to Thailand?
Mate, I know.
I didn't even know.
I've only been 3 times this year. I'm going back in October.
You're obsessed.
I am. I'm obsessed with the place. It's just heaven. It's just paradise. It's lawlessness. Is that the right word? There's no laws. I guess I need to have something sensible to say, because I like, no, it's do you know what? Like, you go over there, you basically hand over your passport, you hire a scooter, right? You've not got a license. You're driving about in a scooter. I came off my scooter going round a corner in front of two Polish guys working in Phuket, and they seen me, and I instantly, this was the first time I get chinned over there, and I instantly went, oh my God, I'm going to prison in Thailand. And you've obviously seen all these programs like Banged Up Abroad, which for them that doesn't know, that's not about women getting pregnant. It's about getting prison sentences for stealing drugs. And like two coppers, right? So, and I was like, oh, and they were like, come here. And I was like, I was shaking. I was like, I'm going to prison. I'm going to jail in Thailand. And I kind of walked there with a scooter, and they were just like, have you been drinking? And thankfully I hadn't been. And I was like, no, I've not been drinking. And they're like, have you got a license for that? And I was like, no. And they genuinely just went, they were like, a couple of questions, where are you from? What do you do? And I told them I was honest, and they were like, all right, on you go. I was like, what? And they're like, just hurry up, just hurry up. As if they were getting angry with me for taking up their time now. I was like, I was like, right, cool.
How dare you crash your fight?
I couldn't believe it, man. I was genuinely, see that sometimes when you get a proper rush of adrenaline, I'm like, oh my God, I've just escaped prison. I'm like, because if that happened down here, like, I don't know if you'd go to jail for it, but you would definitely get melon a couple of questions.
Prison time. They do something with your license.
Exactly. You've not got a license, that's fine. Go away with the bike anyway. That wouldn't happen over here. But it's just, and it gets a bad rep. It really does, Thailand, because people automatically think, obviously, the sex industry and ladyboys. And that is, I'm not going to lie, right? That is a part of it. You can't get away from that. But it's got so much merit in it. And I'm going to be talking about this in my show, man. There's so much merit to the place. The food is amazing. The people are the nicest people in the world. They genuinely make you feel like they're just, even people that don't work and restaurants or hotels. So people, I couldn't find one in my Airbnbs, and I was standing in the middle of the road, and this like middle-aged Thai guy just walked there, and he was like, "Have you got an issue? What was your problem?" And I told him, and he took me. He's like, "I want to know where that is," and he didn't have to do that. You'd never get that over here.
Nah.
Just strangers want to help you. It was just, the people are beautiful. The scenery is unlike anything. It's like in the movies. I'm not joking. That's I went to the beach where the beach was filmed with Leonardo DiCaprio. It's Maya Bay, it's called. It's insane. It's just a different world, and you just go over it. And I kind of hired cheap villas, and I just spend the time there myself, writing and being creative. And I did everyday shit. Like, I go get my hair cut. Do you know what I mean? Like, one day I went in and just get my nose trimmed. I was like, well, my nose trimmed, getting my nose trimmed. Just do washings. Just live like a...
I'm guessing.
Sorry? Aye, my nasal hair. But...
Did your nose trimmed?
Aye, I did. Well, I need nasal hair within my nose. And it's just, it's a different world. And obviously the fact that it's scorching every single day, you just wake up in a brilliant mood. I love it. I will buy a condo there, or maybe meet a Thai woman and live in her condo.
But much cheaper.
Yeah. Oh, that's the thing as well. The prices of everything is ridiculous, man. People think it's expensive. The most expensive thing is the flight. But if you do it in advance, you can get flights for like 400-500. But once you're there, everything's so cheap, so cheap. But you got to tip well. You get people that go and they're pure, like you see all these videos. This really annoys me, by the way. Right, anyway, they see videos on TikTok, people promoting Thailand, and they're like, oh my God, that you can live in £10, and they show you they go to the cheapest places, but they don't give any tips. And you're like, no, these people, it's not, obviously there's a lot of poverty in Thailand. If they're making your food, the street food is amazing. You've got to tip them at least 50%, because it's still cheap. Even if you give them double, it's still cheap. But that's amazing. I could. You don't want me. It's cut. You don't want me to keep talking about Thailand.
So that is the last time you're ever allowed to talk about Thailand.
No, it's not happening. I'm going to Koh Samui next time.
Oh,
anyway,
must be on commission. Yeah, I honestly wouldn't be surprised if you're not commission for the place.
It's just great going somewhere different every time as well. Like I love Phuket, and obviously Koh Samui is in Phuket, but it's like a wee island off it. But it's just good to go and see different parts. And aye. Cool. I don't know what to say now.
Well, there you go. That's that big advert for Thailand done. Mm-hmm. And then somehow for the rest of that we'll have some kind of show mixed in there somewhere else. But please let us know how this was, if it's good or if it's absolute garbage. Tell us stuff that you like, stuff you didn't like.
Questions.
If you want to hear any more about Thailand.
Will we do that? Will we do questions?
We should take questions.
Aye,
why not?
We can obviously vet them, but we can do questions.
Paul can vet them. We'll send them out to Paul.
Aye.
You can do it.
Cool.
Right, cheers for watching, listening, however the hell you're taking this in. Where we are. Oh, aye. Right, say it.
The Green Room. Paul's Green Room.
Paul's Green Room.
Address 48. Well, should we say the address? I will not say the address.
His national insurance number is PB.
It's 48 something.
Just Google it, you'll find it. It'll come up. The Green Room, Glasgow. You'll find it. It's a
lovely studio.
It's a gorgeous wee room.
Absolutely brilliant.
But cheers for watching. Cheers for listening. We'll see you next time. Bon voyage.
Cheers.
Say bye.
Bye.